So we'll get into it.
Oh boy.
This is the most frustrating, probably since
Just stop
Gruden.
right there.
Gruden existing.
Wow. Like the second greatest coach of all time.
No, he's not. All right, AB, Antonio Brown, one of the best to ever lace it up. He's a receiver. If you
Widely
don't know
the
this.
best receiver in the league today.
Yes. He is the most prima donna little bitch that's ever walked the field since Terrell Owens.
Preach.
He's worse than Owens, in my opinion, because
Preach.
Owens got worse towards the end of his career. Antonio's just hitting his stride, literally and figuratively. He's going on there. Okay, he didn't play week 17, which...
No, he played till halftime.
And then he went and
didn't
sat
come
on the bench.
back. Yeah.
But yeah, he ended up leaving the stadium.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. They won that game, and then the Browns lost it. So they were out of the playoffs regardless. But the point is, he got in an argument with his coach and his quarterback.
Yep.
So bad that he had to cry like a little girl and sit himself the second half. And then he pulls all of his tweets, unfollows all the Steelers people. He does everything a petty 8-year-old would do. And then pretty much says, trade me. I want to be traded. All because he got in an argument with Tomlin because Tomlin wanted to utilize some of the other players more than him.
Juju, basically.
Yeah, basically Juju. He didn't like it. So now he's going around advertising, posting all these pictures of him with the Niners and him with the Giants and him with the Dallas, like all these other teams. Well, he's still signed to a contract, a huge contract with the Steelers. It's so disrespectful. Like, I understand it's a business, but AB is such... I have no respect for him. You signed a contract. I don't get... Your job is to go out there and be the receiver. Tomlin's job is to coach, and Roethlisberger is the voice of that coach on the field. It's a simple lineup. Just listen to your guy. He couldn't get it done. He's in my opinion, he caused all of this with the Le'Veon thing. Because when Le'Veon said he wanted money, AB came out publicly and said he should do whatever he has to do to get that money. So Antonio Brown, the second best player on the team at the time, puts all of his chips in the Le'Veon basket, and then Le'Veon doesn't play that year. And then it just so happens that AB has a temper tantrum at the end of this. You know he just wants to be traded because he knows the shot at the Super Bowl is going away. So why do you think he picked the Niners? The Niners are they had a bad season, but if Garoppolo comes back or whatever, they're coming up. He has a better shot at getting a Super Bowl ring. He's just trying to bail on the ship. He's a cancer to the locker room, in my opinion. That's what I hate the guy. I love him as a player, but I've lost all respect for him. It's a team game, dude. Like, go out there and do your job. Like, I don't care how good you are with the ball. You don't deserve it every time. And it's dumb, too. It's just dumb, like, strategically. Let's just keep throwing the ball to AB because he wants it. That's what Owens did.
Jeremiah says crybaby.
Yeah, he is.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay. Before I start mine, I'm going to say it right now. You heard it first. You just heard that tangent, America. You heard it.
America.
So when he suits up for the Lions next year and you heard
Excuse
him...
me, we're global. We're
and-
not American.
Sorry. And you hear him bragging,
I don't want him.
I want everyone to tune in and just rip him apart.
I'm saying it right now. I don't want AB.
Anyways, yeah.
Don't come to my team.
Yeah.
Take your talents to South Beach.
Yeah, and I don't want $1 million. So, I love it.
Why?
I love it.
How do you love this?
I love it. The guy is the best receiver in the league. To
Arguably.
find one person
OBJ.
that says he's not the best receiver in the league.
OBJ.
OBJ is 3
And
in my opinion.
actually, he's not the best receiver.
No,
in
you
the
had your opportunity.
Hopkins is
you,
the best receiver
hey,
in the
skip.
league. Hopkins.
Skip.
Hopkins
skip.
all day.
Come
By
on
the way,
down.
your mom says hi now.
Hi, Mom.
Anyways,
Hopkins, best receiver in the league.
so since my co-host over here, we're gonna go down this list real quick. It's AB, Julio, OBJ.
What did Julio do this year? Julio was
Led
trash.
the league in receiving yards.
DeAndre Hopkins,
No.
AB,
No.
OBJ,
No.
Mike Evans.
I'm really impressed you put him in there.
Mike Evans is legit. I saw his numbers.
but
They were really good.
Anyways, I love it. Who cares? Like, he knows he's all they have. Why not go out there and prove a point? Like,
what point is he proving?
But you also got to understand, like, you're trying to get into the playoffs. He knows you're trying to get into the playoffs. You're the best option for that team, and you're not getting the ball. I get the whole crybaby thing, the whole media thing, and delete. I get that. That's annoying. But I understand where he's coming from, the frustrations. He wants to get to the playoffs. He understands. He's looking at his team like, yeah, they're a decent team, but you know what? Your best chance for a win, to get a better chance of getting to the playoffs and not relying on another team to win, give him the ball. Are you telling me, as a quarterback, you have Antonio Brown on your team, and your coach is telling you, well, we're going to do it this way, you're not going to want to throw the ball?
I agree. Listen, I'm not going to disagree that they shouldn't throw the ball to AB. That's not my problem with AB. Obviously, if you were the number one receiver in that league, or in the league, you can argue that. I put DeAndre, but still, let's even top two, he deserves the ball when he wants it. The problem I have is how he handled it. Let's say they lose that game, right? The one that he left at halftime or whatever. That is you just abandoned your entire team, 52 other people on that roster, plus your coaches and assistants. You just said, screw you guys, I'm going home. That's the part that bugs me, because I've never been that kind of a teammate. Like, especially in football. Like, you're out there risking your life, playing this game, trying to get your money, trying to get to the playoffs, trying to do all these things. And AB just wants the ball, so he leaves. He literally takes his ball and goes home.
So what happens when you pay players this much money?
That's the problem.
I get it.
The Steelers did it to themselves. The Steelers should not have paid him what they paid him.
I understand the aspect of where Antonio Brown's coming from. He wants to make it to the playoffs. He wants to be there. And in his mind, for how many years, AB was the go-to.
Yeah.
That was him. And now all of a sudden, I get it. They got other talent. They didn't have Le'Veon, but their running back was all right.
Connor,
Juju's really good. He's a great number 2. He could be a number 1. But he's been in the league for what, 7 years?
Who? Antonio?
Yeah.
I think longer than that.
Has it been longer than
that? He came in at 22, 8 years.
But he's been that number 1 option for Pittsburgh his entire career. So I get where he's coming from, being frustrated, but I also get where you're coming from. You don't need any of that baby bullshit where you go online and delete everyone on Twitter and talk to them. That's stupid. Once again, if he was a free agent next year, then I get that. But you've signed a huge contract, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, he still has 2 years left. They're not going to trade him. So all you did was blow up your locker room. Next year is a wash. And you either deal with a blown up locker room that you caused, or you get traded and the franchise suffers, which means all of your other teammates / friends suffer. I feel bad. Like, obviously Roethlisberger's a horrible person, but as a player, I feel bad for him because he wanted that next ring. He wanted that third one, and he was so close. And then Le'Veon's ego and then Antonio Brown's ego blew it up. If anyone deserves an ego, it's the QB. I get it. Talent-wise, he deserves the ball, but that's not how the world works. Like, in a perfect world, Gronk would get the ball every time because he would do amazing things with it, but it doesn't work that way. Like, if you're the number 1 guy, it doesn't mean you always get the ball. That's just football. It's just like in any sport. In hockey, if you have a great player, you don't constantly give him the puck because he's going to get destroyed. That's how it works in a team game. It's just how it goes.
Nobody